Hi, welcome to Home Farm. Today we're going to have a look at the Deco M5 mesh system from TP-Link. For those of you who don't know us, we live in a Victorian farmhouse, and setting up the Wi-Fi for us was really complicated, purely because we've got a lot of really thick brick walls in the hallway that separates kind of the north end of the house to south end of the house. We initially installed the Deco M9 Plus system from TP-Link, which worked fantastically on the southern end of the house. It really created a robust network, but we really struggled to get the signal over to the north end of the house. To sort that out, we put in the PowerLink product from TP-Link, which allowed us to use the electricity to actually connect our Wi-Fi from this side of the house to that side of the house, and then the M9 created the mesh network for us. The problem is that we don't have the most reliable electricity signal that runs through the house, so we would often get the actual signal dropping at times that we actually didn't want it to. That wasn't optimal for us, so the best way for us to work around that was to get the M5. So what we've done is we have now put in an M5 unit in the hallway, which basically now allows us to beam the signal from the M9 in the hallway to the other end of the house. And we've also put another M5 at this end of the house where we've got some security cameras. So what this has now done is it's given us a really nice stream of data that actually flows from the south end of the house to the north end of the house. And for the first time, I can genuinely say that we have got a robust network. So the TV room was always a headache for us because we wanted to stream on the Apple TV. That used to drive us crazy sometimes. We have to run around switching stuff off, trying to get things to communicate. That has been completely alleviated since we put the M5 in the hallway.
So it does say on the box, fast, stable, everywhere, Wi-Fi dead zone killer, connects over 100 devices, holy moly, and covers 3,800 square feet or 350 square meters.
I think that's especially the coverage of the space. You would think that this M5 would actually cover our house. It would struggle to do that purely because of the insulation that we have in our walls. And the aforementioned brick walls. In order to try and get through those, you need to just really give a bit of thought as to how that signal is going to try and get through different portions of your house. So that's why I think that these ones positioned where we have now has allowed us to create little bounce points, if you like, for our mesh system to actually get through. The one thing I will say is that the big difference between the M9 and the M5 is that the M9 also works on the 5 gigahertz frequency, which means that all of your Apple products work on that. So that's why we have this side of the house completely covered for that. Even though we've got the Apple TV on the other side, this now just acts as a bridge on the 2.4 gigahertz frequency to push that data through. And it's really done the trick and it's working fantastically well.
So in the box, you get 2 Deco M5 units, a RJ45 Ethernet cable, 2 power adapters, and a quick installation guide.
I think the really nice thing about the way that that TP-Link have actually designed the Deco system is that you can take the M9s and the M5s to work together. So we have set up our M9 as our primary router and a point for the actual house itself. But if you have got a smaller property, you would just take these two, connect that's directly to your router, and you would get that mesh system running through.
If you're enjoying this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, and check out our other videos where we've also reviewed some other home tech smart products, which we'll link above.
The app itself is actually really fantastic because it allows you to do so many things. For me, the most important one is to actually see which devices are connected to which Deco unit. So you can see if something's overloaded, if it is, and you have got additional units, you can put those into those rooms, because again, it's quite intelligent in terms of moving products around or devices from one unit to another to help with the actual bandwidth and communication across them. The other thing I really like about it is that you can also prioritize units. So if you have got, for example, your laptop or my iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, we will give those devices priority over devices that don't necessarily need that internet or that connection. So if there are multiple devices calling for internet, it will prioritize those before the ones that aren't prioritized.
So does that mean that if your friends and family come over and visit you and they go onto your Wi-Fi and you've prioritized your devices,
they don't get any internet. You can actually either have the network like we have. You can also create a guest network, which basically means that if you have got visitors or friends that come through, they can connect to your guest network. You can actually allow less bandwidth to go to them to prevent them from, really, say if they want to start streaming things from YouTube or Netflix or whatever it is, you can actually limit that. Our family, when they come, they actually join our actual network. We don't have a guest network activated at all.
Yeah, they're VIPs like us.
VIPs.
That's nice.
So they do get full access to, you know, the full bandwidth that they need.
So it says TP-Link Home Care, it comes with that. Home Care ensures every device on your network remains protected with a threat database, parental controls, antivirus, and quality of service.
The antivirus in particular is quite interesting. You can actually access your this data via the app, and it actually shows you how many threats and attacks there are. And I was absolutely gobsmacked as to, you know, we're talking thousands of attacks that are, you know, trying to hit our system, which is really crazy. And the other feature I really like is the quality of service. This allows you to set your actual mesh system to prioritize the kind of things that you need your internet to do. So if you're into gaming, you can actually create a gaming quality of service. So basically, if I've set it at gaming and you want to stream something from YouTube, you would struggle to stream because my gaming would take priority over that. So we've set ours up at the moment for streaming because, you know, we do watch YouTube, we do stream a lot of Apple TV, Amazon Prime, you know, that kind of stuff. So that's where the priority goes with regards to that. And obviously things like surfing can also enter the equation. But it is a handy feature if you do want to prioritize one service over another.
And then it also says it works with all broadband providers. What is that? I would have thought that these things would have all have worked with all providers.
So essentially what happens is that when you have a broadband signal that comes into your house, you get given a router from that particular provider. So we've got a Skybox. Basically what we've done is we have plugged the main Deco unit into that Skybox and disabled that Skybox. So basically the internet just comes into it, and then basically our Deco fulfills the role of that router. So if you don't do that, you'll basically then have two competing networks that are running. So we've disabled the old one, if you like, and the Deco now has taken the priority and is just basically taking the internet feed from the Sky router.
So overall, you've been impressed with it and you'd recommend it?
1000%. So we now have 3 M9 units, 2 M5 units, and I feel that for the first time, we have got 0 dead spots. I can now walk with my iPhone from one end of the house to the other, not drop internet at all. Most importantly, I think we are able to get our internet signal from the router in the kitchen all the way through to the TV. And you know, it's not dropped now for weeks. So highly recommended if you're looking for a robust, good quality mesh network system.
I hope you found this video useful and interesting, and we hope to see you on our next video. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.